Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get.
Yo, what's going on, family? We have another STB Market Watch. Of course, we got to do another weekly recap for my people inside of the Discord. You know, I like to make sure I take care of you all. And every now and then, I like to give the recap and just put it on YouTube to let everybody on the outside see what's going on, right? So that being said, let's go into it. Let's dive in. I don't want to make this too long because I don't want to take too much of your time. Let's get into it. So first things first, as swing traders, of course, you know, we do more of like a multi-day hold for a lot of our calls or our alerts. We've been doing pretty well. So this week, going into this week, of course, you know, we had those calls that we wanted to hedge with some puts. Of course, we ended up making money on that. We'll go over the chart, just kind of see what we were looking at for those. And then, of course, my man, Brian, he gave a banger, and a lot of you all went in on that. So Brian gave this alert yesterday, right when the market was taking off. And it literally, it gapped up. Everybody thought like, oh my God, this is it, right? We scaled in, of course. He said, you know, scale in at 439, scale in at 441. And literally we hit 439, 440, like three, I believe. So we got two scale ins on it. And then the thing leaked. It leaked all the way back down below our target price. So very great call, Brian, or alert. Very great alert. This was perfect. A lot of people would have actually been, you know, scared because the market was taking off. The market was taking off. So that was a great call, and we made a lot of good money on that. I think when it was all said and done, I think Brian got out of maybe 22%. I actually held it until the end of the day, so the market just leaked well past our 437. So honestly, I got out at about, it was almost 43%, I believe. So anyway, let's go over the chart. Let's see what we got going on. We can even like count our waves to see how this is supposed to be playing out currently. All right, so let's dive into it. All right, so you know I like to pretty much, you know, trade with a, for the most part, naked chart. So I'm gonna go over the SPX, even though we trade the SPYs, same thing, but you know me, I got so many alerts on my SPY. We don't want to do that, right? So I want you to be able to see it. That being said, looking at more of a naked chart, of course, we've been counting these waves since the beginning. So let's kind of narrow down this chart. All right. So we've been counting our waves, right? We got that one, wave two, one of three, two of three, three of three, wave four. Now, keep in mind, this is our chart, right? This is our chart. And I say that because if this is wave four right now on an hour chart, we may have a smaller count, or not a smaller count, but I mean, yeah, a smaller count on a smaller time frame. That's what I want to say. Because keep in mind, these waves move in fractals, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because on a smaller time frame, which we'll go into, it looks like we're getting an A, B, C up, and now it looks like it's starting to wave one down, two, three, maybe. I won't go that far. We'll go 3, 4, 5, right? Maybe somewhere in here. So that's what it looks like. It's trying to give us that to complete a full wave four. So even though it doesn't look like it wants to do all of this on the hour, you have to remember that it's going deeper into it's fractals. So this thing moves in fractals, okay? So that being said, this could be a full wave four. So all of this could be wave four as long as we don't come touch wave one, which will be at 41.20, right? So we can move literally as low as 41.20 something and still be in a complete, full complete wave, and then we'll blast out of there, right? Now, I'll be honest with you. If for any reason, if this is our actual count right now, which I think it is, to be honest with you, but it can get tricky. That's why I say let's just look at it. If this is our actual count right now, and we get down here to about that 4,200, 4,220 area, I do think something's gonna give us a crazy move out of here really fast. Because I got some price targets up there that need to get hit sooner than later. All right. Now, what we also see, because keep in mind, I've been telling you all that what could be happening here, especially on a smaller time frame, is that this could be an A wave, right? Or it is an A wave on a smaller time frame. And I told you we would come back up to 50% retracement or maybe a 61% ish. And look, it front ran for anybody who trades, you know, the market will front run certain price targets. And it front ran our 50%. So that's why I'm saying this actually could be starting that wave one down, wave two, you know, give you a wave two up, wave three, 4, 5 to complete us out at the 42. I'm looking at 4,200 to about 4,225, right? That's the complete range. My lowest point will be 4,200. My midpoint will be about 4,225, 4,230 ish, somewhere in there. Okay, is what I'm expecting. And the reason why I say this is because we have a low here at 4,260 that we need to break here, and then we need to come in here. Yes. So this little range right here could be a good range to be shooting for. So that could be a good support here or a good support here. That's what I'm looking for. Now, keep in mind. So now we're going to get into a little bit of the predictive indicators, right? Because a lot of people like, I get some people, oh, you're using lagging indicators, yada, yada. And it's like, if it's so lagging, then why every time I come on this YouTube, why am I telling you where it's going? And it literally goes to the place, right? But that's neither here nor there. Especially, I mean, we call NVIDIA. I told you all right before NVIDIA went, right before earnings, I said, hey, NVIDIA got to go to 515 or 400, right? You could have hedged and went one way and then took it the other, right? And literally started falling. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that. All right, so so if this, let's just say this is an A wave, right? Let's say this is an A wave down, right? And we know that B waves give you, so A is a 5-wave structure. We know that B waves gives you A, and it looks like it gave it to you right here, B, C, right? That's one way of looking at it. Now, I have seen this before, so I have to give you another direction or another look. Even though this is kind of giving you like the A, B, C up, I've seen it do that inside of a one wave. So let's say this is A wave, and this is starting an ABC of a B wave. I know that sounds so confusing. Like, wait a minute, Tate, what? But if this is a B wave, it could be given this one full wave could be the A of the B. I know that sounds weird. So it could be A, B, and then we can see a C crazy come up to like maybe to test this gap. So I don't want to get too crazy. So maybe 45.50 maybe. So on the SPY, that would be right around like that 454 range. That's what I could see happening, right? And so we could get A, B, C out because it gave you the B. We know Fridays a lot of times like to do this crazy move. So I actually expect this to come. Then we get our leak. That's what I'm expecting. Now we know C waves are usually going to be anywhere between a 1.0 extension and a, let's draw it the other way, a 1.0 extension and a 1.6. Okay, so if this is your A wave, shit, let's look at it, right? If we get that move up to here, let's check it out, right? If we get that move up to here about that 45-40 range, right? A 1.0 extension will be right here at that 40, right at the 4,200 that I drew the line to. So this will be a 1.0 extension. Boom, right there. And a 1.6 extension will take us a little lower than I actually quoted, but it'll come and test this low, right? I don't know if we can get that low initially, but if this is truly an A wave, that is a potential. That's literally what we have to be looking at. So we would have to, let's dub that and make that a potential, especially if we can get up here, right? Now, let's just say this is the top. Let's say that baby AB wave, ABC wave, let's just say that's the top and it's not going up here, right? So if this is the top, then this would be the potential of your C wave down, right? So your C wave could come as low as 41.88, or I would say as high as 41.88. And then the lowest point would be down here to 40.23. Good God, that would be a leak. That would be a leak. So that's what we'd be looking for. This is a good place to maybe hedge. We can go short at this current. I mean, if you're not already short, because we went short right here. So we went short, took some good profit. I'd like to see a bounce though. I don't like how, even though it leaked all day, I don't think we're going to continue to leak into the tomorrow. That's just me. I could be wrong, but nonetheless, I'm expecting a little move higher, to be honest with you. Okay. Especially because judging by the A wave, this makes more sense to me. A 1.0 to a 1.6 extension, this makes more sense. So getting up to that 40, like I said, that 44.50-ish, or excuse me, 45, 40-ish range, which was testing this gap up here. So getting up to like this point, like I said, I like that. I like that because it makes more sense to get us down to this area. Because like I said, there should be some big support in this area. So anywhere between here and here would be our range. So I like that. It comes and closes a few gaps, pick up some buyers. I like this. I like this a lot. So for me, that's what I'd be looking for. You see, we're trying to make a head and shoulders pattern, which could point us even lower. So keep in mind, your head and shoulders is one of the most failed. I think it's like a 60% like success rate. So if this does this, shoulder, it looks like it's going to give us a shoulder down, right? So even if it gives us a shoulder down, let's just say something like this, right? And then you measure that out. I mean, that's literally trying to take us down here. So yeah, honestly, this is what I'm looking at. I like it, but like I said, it could fail. And if it fails, you know, it'll run off. It'll run off and it'll never come back until it's ready. All right. So that's what I'm seeing. Like I said, on the smaller time frames, maybe we go to like 15 minute. Yes. Right. On the smaller time frames, like I said, this wave, it was a 5 wave structure down. We're definitely looking for ABC, right? We're looking for ABC. Now, for me, because we're looking for ABC, I'm having to look at this because this looks like this could have been an A, B, C, right? I do have to look at that, right? However, once again, I do think we're potentially going to get this A, B, C out of here, right? So those are our 2 wave structures. Keep in mind with Elliott Wave, a lot of times, and doing the Neely method and a few other things that I combine into this, you're going to get 2 different price targets, meaning, on separate ends. This is why we hedge. And then you're also going to get 2 different structural patterns, right? So what that means is you can already have that ABC ready to go down, or you can have the AB and then C getting ready to take us higher, right? So that's what I'm expecting. I hope all of this makes sense. If you are doubting me, if you're talking crap, whatever it is, and you really care, you really just like, wow, let me see what this month, let me see what he's about, right? Just back test my stuff, right? Just look left on me. I always say that. Look left on my charts, look left on my videos, and when I'm breaking this stuff down, just come back and see, did it actually hit, or is he just full of shit, right? I'm okay with either one, but I mean, we literally are making money, and I'm showing you all how to do this. So once again, this is how the market moves. I like it. I've always looked at it, and then I get my price targets, looking at different gaps, looking at other things, looking at predictive indicators about, based on one wave, where does the next wave have to go? These are just rules, right? So that's how I'm able to be more predictive in my approach, right? So once again, this has been another STB Market Watch. I hope you enjoyed. Shout out to my people in the Discord. Let's keep making money. I'll talk soon.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag.